terms of recovery, in terms of whatever else happens after the CBO takes over. Post Narega audit actions have to be taken in terms of recovery, in terms of cases, in terms of disciplinary actions, in terms of whatever else that has to. So Nirmala is a expert in all aspects of social audit, but especially in the aspect of post social audit actions. So I would request her to share some of her experiences when in the day sometime. So I have seen her fighting with me. I've experienced her fighting with me to take corrective actions on some of the social audit findings 12 years back. So one or two meetings also have, ended in little bitterness, but that is all right. That is also part of Narega way. That is no problem. As long as we are true to the spirit of audit, we are true to the spirit of social audit. So I will not like to talk beyond it. But then also be aware, also be informed of one of the other, role of social audit, which we don't talk so much, but which is a fact. Unless, so the first objective I told you, every paisa has to go to whosoever it is meant for. Second, and equally unstated objective is to ring fence the Narega program itself. What does ring fencing mean? Ring fencing means that today, gradually as this program has, progressed over the years, lot of negativity also, especially by the more articulate sections of society, lot of negativity also has built around Narega so-called failures. There will be debates on that, but then suffice to say that a sturdy, well-functioning social audit also creates a ring fence around the program itself, which is as important as ensuring the delivery of each paisa to the correct and right persons. So I hope this workshop will be having a lot of stories. Besides talking about technical things, as Ashish has enumerated, let's also talk in the workshop about our stories. Stories are, in fact, more important, I would say. Stories are more important, experiences are more important than talking about figures and figures only. And only about MIS and software and this thing and that thing, all that is also important. But then experience sharing happens more in such workshop situations, more by sharing stories and experiences than about sharing numbers. So I wish this workshop all the best and hope to see you in future doing great social audit work and wherever, whichever state you belong to. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable words and suggestions to address this workshop, sir. Now I request Ms. Susmita ji to give her observations.
Thank you. Good morning and welcome all participants, including our social audit directors, implementing team nodal officers, and participants, including our social audit team members, VRP, BRP, DRP, and SRPs. Uh, I'm I would like to extend my special welcome to our chief guest, Principal Secretary Sir, uh, for giving his precious time in our workshop. And he guide us about the importance of the public hearing and what is the importance of our mobilization, community mobilization. How important is the issue capturing. So these are very important, and this is also the part of our social audit workshop today. And I would like to extend my regards to sir to guide the team for the all arrangements. And time to time, he is giving his observations and guidance to all the team. And I would like to share, sir, the stays and the food is very comfortable and it's very good ambience, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, sir, we are staying for 2 days and it is very comfortable and very good. The environment is very good. The food is very good. The stay is very good, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And I would like to welcome Harsha sir. He is yesterday also with us and today also is here. And he is guiding us yesterday's session very well about the how vigilance team is working here. And to the all participants, I would like to share the major components we are going to discuss here in workshop. Statewide presentation we are welcome from the implementing team as well as from the social audit unit. Also, we are going to capture the best practices from the implementing team and social audit team so that we can also convey the best practices to the other SUs and implementing team, how they can also improve. And we welcome the suggestion and feedback from the both the team. So what are the challenges they are facing and how we can overcome from the challenges. And that is also a objective of this workshop. This is we expecting from the both the team, including our state implementing team and social audit team. And next we will follow our MORD presentation. That will be going to happen as a discussion mode. The challenges faces, what are how we can overcome from the challenges that we will go. And next we will go for the capacity building strategy and how we can improve our capacity building program for both the team. That we will also discuss. And next final we will discuss about the MIS issues and what are the suggestion and feedback from the team, including our VRPs, because they are doing the actual audit. So we wanted to hear from their point of view, what are the changes and requirement they want for the MIS, as well as we have initiated the Panchayat in the app, and also wanted to know the what kind of issues they are facing and how we can simplify these issues and resolve these issues. So I would like to uh, request all the participants to actively participate in the workshop so we can make this workshop successful. Thank you.
Evening, madam. Just now Srikanth was telling some figures. What figure? We are yesterday we told that 30 lakhs we are saving on this live streaming. AP. Yes, sir. So live streaming competitively is a money saving. That is our idea on this. Earlier you were mandating that each award should be green card. Now we don't know what we do that. We have and it's like already available on live stream. So 30 lakhs star and the time for the every guy that by
Sir. Sir, with your permission, we will take a group photo.
yes, yes.
Sir, outside in the garden. I request all the participants to go outside in the garden. We will have a group photo and come back.
గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. పట్టుకొని మరి చేయి చేయి కలుపుకొని పొలుగు పారా పట్టుకొని మరి చేయి చేయి కలుపుకొని కలిసి మెలిసి పని చేద్దాం, సంతోషంగా జీవించేద్దాం. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ, మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. తవ్వేద్దాం, నీరుని నిండుగా నింపేద్దాం, పళ్ళ తోటలను పెంచేద్దాం, ఫలితం మనమే ఆశిద్దాం, అదనపు ఆదాయం పొంది సంతోషంగా జీవించేద్దాం. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ, మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. రోజుల పని అంట, రోజుకు 300 కూలంట, 100 రోజుల పని అంట, రోజుకు 300 కూలంట, ఆడామాగా తేడా లేదు, అందరికొకటే కూలంట. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ, మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. పనిలో తేడాలుంటే తనిఖీ మనమే చేయిద్దాం, గ్రామ సభలను పెట్టిద్దాం, సమస్యలన్నీ చదివిద్దాం, సామాజిక తనిఖీ వారు వెంటదండగా మనము ఉండగా. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ, మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. మన మంత్రి వర్యులు రాత్రింపవళ్ళు కష్టపడి నిధులను ఎన్నో తెచ్చారు, ఆస్తులు పెంపొందించారు, ఇప్పుడు మనమే మారకపోతే జీవితానికే అర్థం ఉండదు. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ, మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మనమే పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా పట్టుకొని మరి చేయి చేయి కలుపుకొని పొలుగు పారా పట్టుకొని మరి చేయి చేయి కలుపుకొని కలిసి మెలిసి పని చేద్దాం సంతోషంగా జీవించేద్దాం మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా తవ్వేద్దాం నీరుని నిండుగా నింపేద్దాం పళ్ళ తోటలను పెంచేద్దాం ఫలితం మనమే ఆశిద్దాం అదనపు ఆదాయం పొంది సంతోషంగా జీవించేద్దాం మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా రోజుల పని అంట రోజుకు 300 కూలంట 100 రోజుల పని అంట రోజుకు 300 కూలంట ఆడామాగా తేడా లేదు అందరికొకటే కూలంట మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా పనిలో తేడాలుంటే తనిఖీ మనమే చేయిద్దాం గ్రామ సభలను పెట్టిద్దాం సమస్యలన్నీ చదివిద్దాం సామాజిక తనిఖీ వారు అండదండగా మనం ముందుండగా మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మన మంత్రి వర్యులు రాత్రింపవళ్ళు కష్టపడి నిధులను ఎన్నో తెచ్చారు, ఆస్తులు పెంపొందించారు. ఇప్పుడు మనమే మారకపోతే జీవితానికే అర్థం ఉండదు. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ, మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. మనమే పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మో. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. పలుగు పారా పట్టుకొని మరి చేయి చేయి కలుపుకొని, పలుగు పారా పట్టుకొని మరి చేయి చేయి కలుపుకొని, కలిసి మెలిసి పని చేద్దాం, సంతోషంగా జీవించేద్దాం. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ, మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. చెరువుల కుంటలు తవ్వేద్దాం, నీరుని నిండుగా నింపేద్దాం. పళ్ళ తోటలను పెంచేద్దాం, ఫలితం మనమే ఆశిద్దాం. అదనపు ఆదాయం పొంది సంతోషంగా జీవించేద్దాం. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ, మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. రోజుల పని అంట, రోజుకు 300 కూలంట. 100 రోజుల పని అంట, రోజుకు 300 కూలంట. ఆడామాగా తేడా లేదు, అందరికొకటే కూలంట. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ, మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. పనిలో తేడాలుంటే తనిఖీ మనమే చేయిద్దాం. పాఠాలన్నీ చదివిద్దాం. సామాజిక తనిఖీ వారు అండదండగా మనము తుండగా. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ, మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. మన కోసమే మన మంత్రి వర్యులు రాత్రింపవళ్ళు కష్టపడి నిధులను ఎన్నో తెచ్చారు, ఆస్తులు పెంపొందించారు. ఇప్పుడు మనమే మారకపోతే జీవితానికే అర్థం ఉండదు. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ, మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. మనమే పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. పలుగు పారా పట్టుకొని మరి చేయి చేయి కలుపుకొని, పలుగు పారా పట్టుకొని మరి చేయి చేయి కలుపుకొని, కలిసి మెలిసి పని చేద్దాం, సంతోషంగా జీవించేద్దాం. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ, మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. చెరువుల కుంటలు తవ్వేద్దాం, నీరుని నిండుగా నింపేద్దాం. పళ్ళ తోటలను పెంచేద్దాం, ఫలితం మనమే ఆశిద్దాం. అదనపు ఆదాయం పొంది సంతోషంగా జీవించేద్దాం. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ, మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా, మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా. రోజుల పని అంట, రోజుకు 300 కూలంట. 100 రోజుల పని అంట, రోజుకు 300 కూలంట. ఆడామాగా తేడా లేదు, అందరికొకటే కూలంట. మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా చేసిన పనిలో తేడాలుంటే తనిఖీ మనమే చేయిద్దాం గ్రామ సభలను పెట్టిద్దాం సమస్యలన్నీ చదివిద్దాం సామాజిక తనిఖీ వారు అండదండగా మనం ముందుండగా మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మన కోసమే మన మంత్రి వర్యులు రాత్రింపవళ్ళు కష్టపడి నిధులను ఎన్నో తెచ్చారు ఆస్తులు పెంపొందించారు ఇప్పుడు మనమే మారకపోతే జీవితానికే అర్థం ఉండదు మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మనమే పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మో మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా మంచి పనులున్నాయి చేద్దాం రావే రాదమ్మా పలుగు పారా పట్టుకొని మరి చేయి చేయి కలుపుకొని పలుగు పారా
హలో
కొనగా స్టార్ట్ చేయండి వాళ్ళు తీస్తారు మన లైవ్ లో తీస్తారు వదలక మీరు స్టార్ట్ చేయండి.
హలో హలో
పల్లెను వదలకు ఓరన్నా వలసల బోకు మాయన్న
పోరన్న వలసలు పోకు మాయన్న
పల్లెను వదలకు ఓరన్నా వలసల బోకు మాయన్న
పల్లెను వదలకు ఓరన్న వలసలు పోకు మాయన్న
జాతీయ గ్రామీణ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకంలో మనము పని చేసుకుందాము లా 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 లా. లా 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 లా. చెరువుల్లో ఊరన్నా పుడికి తీద్దాము రారన్నా
పొట్టిని అన్న కొడిక తీద్దాము రారన్న
పుడిన చెరువుల్లో ఊరన్నా పుడికి తీద్దాము రారన్నా
కూడిన చెరువులో ఊరన్న కొడిక తీద్దాము రారన్న
ఒండ్రు మట్టిని తీసి చెల్లెమ్మ పంటలు చేద్దాము రావమ్మ
ఒంటు మట్టిని చేసి చెల్లమ్మ
తీయి తీయి పూడికి తీయి లోతుక చేసేయి
లోతుగా తీసేయి
వరద నీరు చెరువుకు పంపి నిండుగా నింపేయి
వరద నీరు చెరువుకు పంపి నిండుగా నింపేయి
జన్మలకొచ్చింది జాతీయ పథకము ఆకలయ్యే కడుపు కన్నమయ్యింది లా 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 లా. లా 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 లా. లా లా కొత్త భూమిలో ఊరన్నా మట్టి పని చేద్దాము రారన్నా మట్టి గడ్డను తీసి చెల్లెమ్మ పంటాలు చేద్దాము రమ్మమ్మ మట్టి గడ్డను తీసి చెల్లెమ్మ పంటాలు చేద్దాము రమ్మమ్మ పశువుల పేరు పచ్చ రొట్ట ఎరుపులు చేసేయి పచ్చనైన పంటలు దించి పల్లెను కట్టి పచ్చనైన పంటలు చేసే పల్లెకైతే మామిడి చెట్టాను పళ్ళ తోటలను ప్రతి ఒక్కరు పెంచి ఫలితాన్ని పొందాలి లా 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 లా. లా 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 లా. లా 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 లా. ఉన్నతలపు జన్న. జాతీయ గ్రామీణ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకములో మనం చేసుకుంటాం మనం
మొక్కలు మాటే
వానాలు వస్తే నిల్వ చేసి
నిల్వ చేసి
థ్యాంక్ యూ
తెలంగాణ వాళ్ళు
తెలంగాణ సోదరులు
తెలంగాణ నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలో ఆడేటి ఆటలు
ఏది మరెండు మైకు ఏది లేకున్నా గాని తెల్లవారు ఆడి పాడేది నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలో నా మోగేటి కంచు గొంతులేవి నా నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలో నా మోగే బాలానగమ భక్త సిరియాల చంద్రాలిరాని ఆటలే మాయే నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలో నా బాగోతాల జోరేది నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలో నా బాగోతాల జోరేది నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలో నా బాగోతాల జోరేది పండు వెన్నెలలోన పాడేటి పాటలే మాయే నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలోన ఆడేటి ఆటలే మాయే నా భార్య బిడ్డలతోటి బుర్రు తలుపుకుంటూ బుర్ర కథలెన్నో చెప్పేటోళ్ళు నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలో నా బుర్రాల సప్పుడే మాయే నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలో నా బుర్రాల సప్పుడే మాయే నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలో నా కుర్రాల సప్పుడే మాయే పండు వెన్నెలలోన పాడేటి పాటలే మాయే నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలో నా ఆడేటి ఆటలే మాయే
నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలోన ఆడేటి ఆటలే మాయే నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలోన ఆడేటి ఆటలే మాయే
చిన్నారి చెల్లెళ్ళు చెంగు చెంగు నెగురుకుంటూ చెమ్మ చెక్కలాడి పాడేది నా వాకిళ్ళలో నా ఆడపిల్లల లొల్లేది
నా ఆడపిల్లలోన ఆడపిల్లల లొల్లేది నా వాకిళ్ళలోన ఆడపిల్లల లొల్లేది
పండు వెన్నెల పాడేటి పాటలే మాయే నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలోన ఆడేటి ఆటలే మాయే
నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలోన ఆడేటి ఆటలే మాయే నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలోన ఆడేటి ఆటలే మాయే
కాపొల్ల పని తెచ్చు గడ్డిలకి ఎగిరితు గీత కొట్టేటోళ్ళం నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలోన ఈత బావుల నీళ్ళేవి
నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలోన ఈత బావుల నీళ్ళేవి నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలోన ఈత బావుల నీళ్ళేవి
ఆడేటి ఆట లేదు పాడేటి పద లేదు మధ్యాల ముదబడదేమో నా పల్లెటూళ్ళ జనము కరువుతో తల్లడిల్లనేమో
నా పల్లెటూళ్ళ జనము కరువుతో తల్లడిల్లనేమో నా పల్లెటూళ్ళ జనము కరువుతో తల్లడిల్లనేమో
నా పండు వెన్నెలలోన పాడేటి పాటలే మాయే నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలోన ఆడేటి ఆటలే మాయే
నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలోన ఆడేటి ఆటలే మాయే నా పల్లెటూళ్ళ ఆటలే మాయే
నా పల్లెటూళ్ళలోన ఆడేటి ఆటలే మాయే థ్యాంక్ యూ
పెట్టేవాళ్ళు ఇంకొక పాట వన్ మోర్ సాంగ్ వాళ్ళ పాట ఇంకొక పాట పాట తెలంగాణ పాట
పని దొరికినాదో ఊరి పల్లెలన్నీ బాగుదేయంగా మన వనరులు పెంచంగా స్వచ్ఛ గ్రామం కొరకు అందరూ కదిలి రావాలమ్మా ఊరికి పేరును దేవాలమ్మా గ్రామీణ ఉపాధి హామీ పథకములో పేదల బతుకులలో పొత్తు ఉడిసినాను పల్లె తల్లి వదిలి వలసపోకుండా ఏడాదిలమంతా కుదుర పని దొరికినాదో థ్యాంక్ యూ.
So just now we have finished our tea break. Let's start with the presentations. I request the Kerala director sir to present the state presentation. Sir,
So before we start the session, I'm requesting all the team members from Kerala SU team, uh, Telangana SU team, and Karnataka SU team. Please note down the important points and suggestions discussed here and share those points with Andhra team. So they can compile it and share with MORD. So positively, please capture all the points. Thank you.
yeah, I request all the team members. I mean, as Madam said, please hand it over to K. Satyanarayana. I mean, he's Mr. K. Satyanarayana. Please hand it over to the Mr. Satyanarayana by the evening. It's your pleasure, sir.
Good morning. Warm greetings from the Kerala delegates to the delegates from other states and also the Ministry of Rural Development and also NIRD. I would like to make a presentation, brief presentation on the social audit initiatives that we have taken in Kerala. And the ministry has given a framework for presentation. And the first part of this presentation is the major achievements of Kerala. Kerala has a very suitable ecosystem for social audits. And the ecosystem is the background of democratic decentralization for the last 2.5 decades. Kerala has taken a big bang approach to strengthen the Panchayat Raj system and also decentralized participatory planning. And this background greatly helps Kerala to conduct social audit in a successful manner. Even during the time of democratic decentralization, that is in the close of 1990s, we have initiated social audits in one Grama Panchayat in Kerala. That is a tribal panchayat. One tribal headed panchayat president took the initiative to conduct all the projects undertaken by the panchayats as part of decentralized planning. This was the first stepping stone for social audit in Kerala. That was in 1999. And after that, one block panchayats in Thiruvananthapuram district took the initiative to conduct social audit of all schemes implemented by that block panchayats. That was a great learning. And then the architect of people's planning campaign, some of you know about Dr. Thomas Isaac. He was the planning board member during the period of people's planning. And later he became the finance minister. As the finance minister, he took the initiative of conducting social audits in two important government departments. One is the Treasury Department, and another one is the Commercial Tax Department. In the check post, there is rampant corruption existed in those days. What I'm talking is, we have a long-standing experience in social audits. But the MGNREGS gave a new energy and a legal mandate to conduct social audits. The social audit of MGNREGS started in Kerala in 2018. But during the initial years, we have some systemic issues, and we were not able to extend total coverage. But in 2021-22, we have taken a very vehement initiative to conduct social audits. In those days, there was no social audit funds. The ministry was not satisfied with the physical achievements of social audits. The ministry was not ready to sanction funds. But we resolved this issue with the support of the state governments. The state government awarded 3 crore rupees as loan for conducting social audits. I think this is a very, very revolutionary step, or a magnanimous step taken by the state administration. And by making use of these 3 crores rupees as seed money, we have started social audits and covered 294 Grama Panchayats out of 941 during the year 2021-22. That means at the fag end of the financial year, by taking 4 months, we have covered 294 Grama Panchayats. And in those days, we faced the problem of MIS. That was also a systemic issue. In Kerala, the Grama Sabhas are conducted at the ward level. On an average, each Grama Panchayat has 17 to 18 wards. And we have to conduct these 17 or 18 social audit Grama Sabhas. Then another question, systemic question came. How can we map this social audit report in the MIS? By that time, we have appointed one young MIS expert, Naina Maria Burgis. She is also attending here along with me. We resolved this issue. We have conducted social audit public hearings at the panchayat level. All these 18 or 20 ward level Grama Sabha reports have been consolidated and to prepare the Grama Panchayat level social audit reports. And this Gram Panchayat level social audit report was presented before the August audience, the public hearing at the Panchayat level. And the most important thing is that in the public hearing at the Panchayat level, we get a learned audience consisting of the working group members of the Panchayat as part of decentralized planning, the Panchayat level line department officials, agricultural officer, the animal husbandry officer, dairy development officer, SCST development officer, all these cutting edge level officers have been transferred to the panchayats. And we get the presence of these line department officials in the public hearing at the panchayat level. And we explored the possibility of convergence, made use of the social capital of other line departments into the social audit process. I'm not explaining all these things. What I'm talking is we have a very strong congenial environment of democratic participation and also the spirit of democratic governance. And we cunningly made use of the social audit unit, cunningly made use of the social capital in the into the social audit process. I would also like to add one more thing that the Panchayat Raj system in Kerala is very empowered, strong, deliverable. We have a strong deliverable leadership at the local level. The Panchayat president is the executive head of the Panchayat. He has check sanctioning power, financial powers, lot of financial powers. And without taking into consideration or without taking into confidence of the Panchayat, we cannot conduct social audits. This social audit unit in Kerala made use of the social capital of the Panchayat Association. They have a democratic forum, a platform. All the Panchayat presidents are part of this Panchayat Association. We have a strong block Panchayat Association. We have a strong district Panchayat President's Chamber. Because all the time the government of Kerala consults with these local government forums for taking policy decisions. I have liaised with these local government associations and pleaded for getting a chance to attend the executive committee, the general body meeting of these Panchayat associations, and made a presentation on social audits. And the legal mandate of social audit to complete in time. I got very warm reception. And all these factors helped the social audit unit in Kerala to conduct social audit in a smooth and successful manner. That is why we were able to ensure coverage of the entire panchayats within a period of 6 months. By the time we have taken the initiatives to strengthen the social audit units. Even though the social audit unit was established in 1918, we have recruited more than 3,000 village level resource persons. During the COVID pandemic period, most of them left social audit units. When I assumed office in the back end of 2021-22, only less than 500 resource persons remains. We need more than 1,400 village level resource persons to ensure comprehensive coverage. A massive recruitment initiative have taken. Invited application from women self-help groups, shortlisted, conducted interviews at the block level, a massive action. That means without strengthening the human resource capacity of these social audit resource persons, how can we ensure coverage? And in Kerala, we have a mandated or an empaneled team of village resource persons. Empaneled. On an average, in one gram panchayat, we have 1.5 village level resource person. And these village level resource persons within a block worked as a team to conduct social audit. No village resource persons can conduct social audit of their own panchayats. We are strictly complying the provisions in the audit standards. And the other resource persons rotate among the various gram panchayats. And within a period of 5 months, we would be able to ensure total coverage. And the desired achievement was to enhance transparency and governance in the MJNREG scheme. We have achieved a lot. The file keeping system, the record keeping system have significantly improved. There are certain limitations or backlogs, no doubt at all. Some of the registers are not updated. The grievance or the complaint register. In some of the registers, no complaints at all. And the asset register, it is not updated. But all the mandatory requisites in the files are keeping, and significant improvements in the governance of MGNREGs. And in early days, the panchayats were not complied the mandatory provisions of the admissible works. When the ministry has issued very clear directions that the panchayats have to take 266 works. But some panchayats have taken certain non-admissible works. And when the social audit became productive or meaningful, we were able to stick on the guidelines issued by the Ministry of Rural Development on the admissible works undertaken as part of the we have success. And the social audit unit also taken very sincere efforts to strengthen the participation of the community. We made use of the rich social capital of resident associations, village development committees, the Kudumbasrees, women self-help groups, the Anganawadi workers, the library representatives of library movement, then the Asha workers. All these micro level democratic institutions have been made use of for enhancing community participation. And we have clearly documented the incremental change happened in community participation during the period of these 3 years. Yes, another significant achievement was the protection of the entitlements or the rights ensured by the MGNREGS Act to the wage seekers or to the workers. Mainly the facilities in the work site. Desirable improvements in providing first aid box and other safety measures to the MGNREGS workers. And the next important point is that the extension of social audit or the coverage of social audit naturally leads to, or the successful implementation of social audit in MGNREGs helps Kerala to extend social audit to other flagship development programs. Last year, we organized on state level workshop attended by the policy makers, including the LSGD minister, the government secretaries, and that workshop was conducted at Institute of Management in Government Kerala. And this workshop produced certain very useful results to extend social audit from MGNREGs to PMAYG, NSAP, Department of Social Justice and Empowerment, National Health Mission, PM Poshan, etc. This is a great achievement. And means the sense of ownership in the state among the policymakers of the state administration was enhanced. And social audit is now a very valuable agenda, useful agenda before the state administration. What I'm talking is the Chief Minister of Kerala himself made a speech on the importance and scope of social audit and community monitoring during his jata. The Chief Minister and his cabinet colleagues organized on Jada right from the northern part to the southern parts. The speech of chief minister in one day, whole day, was on social audits. That shows the ownership on the part of state administration. That is also useful. Our annual report was also released by the Honorable Chief Minister at his chamber. These are all the patronage that we are getting for strengthening social audits. And social audit has been included. KILA means Kerala Institute of Local Administration, the premier institute for local government functionaries, both elected and officials. And in the training module of KILA, social audit was included. The SAU has given a special request to the government of Kerala and KILA Director General to include social audits as part of the training curriculum. It was also an achievement. Yes, everything is not rosy. We have certain limitations. We are facing certain challenges. Still, some of the administrative officials and also including the representatives do not have the adequate understanding on the scope of social audits. Social audit is not an all religious forum. Some of them have a different view. Some of the public officials have the strong view that why you are conducting social audit, you are doing things wonderfully. Why you are doing social audit? What is the need of it? And some elected representatives also quite antagonistic on the findings. Some of the resource persons, our social audit resource persons, are facing certain threats, certain pressures. Yes, this is a struggle. We have to go forwards. And our social audit resource persons, they are all amateurs. We cannot compare it with the CAG audit team. They are fresh graduates and postgraduates. And 6% of them have no graduation. They are +2 qualifications. 60% of them have post graduation. Our block resource persons, more than 96% are postgraduates. But even though they are very qualified, they are amateurs. They still lack auditing professionalism. All the social audit practices are not fully observed. Some of them are bypassing certain procedures. We have noticed it. Last year, we have initiated a very strong drive for enhancing quality of social audit reports. We have conducted a state level workshop and done content analysis of the social audit reports. The methodology that we have used is content analysis. And this workshop was extended at the district level and at the block level. All the village resource persons participated in the workshop and they themselves vetted the reports prepared by them. Some useful insights derived from. There are certain lapses. There are certain critical gaps, competency gaps. And we have developed a very systematic audit quality enhancement framework to strengthen the professionalism of social audit resource persons. Without ensuring professionalism, the social audit resource persons do not get credibility. That is the mission that we have taken recently. And some of the administrative department officials are not taking follow-up action sincerely. Some of the ATRs are very flimsy, baseless. They are not following the genuineness or integrity in preparing ATRs. And the middle level officers simply forward this ATR to the social audit resource persons. And some of the middle level officers are not going to the details. The FMS team, the personnels are doing all these things. They are not involved. There are certain problems. The panchayat secretaries are not seriously involved in certain cases to analyze the genuineness of a ATR. That is important. We should ensure the genuineness of ATRs prepared by the panchayats. And as part of the audit quality framework, now we are seriously looking into the genuineness of ATRs. And the last governing body meeting set up a committee system at the state level, district level, and block level to verify the genuineness of ATR. And that committee consists of the representative of the state audit department officials also. But the statutory auditing team, the CAG officials are not getting everywhere. But they have been included at the state level. The representatives of the CAG was included at the state level ATR committees. That will produce results. And some of the resource persons at the field level, they are also not exhibiting or showing full integrity. Our direction is to work at least 6 hours in a day. A village resource person should work, and the block resource persons or the district resource persons, they have no limitation. They have to work during midnight for entering it this MIS, because the connectivity has certain problems. The server issues, we have already mapped it. They worked during late nights to enter MIS reports. The village resource person should be in the field for at least 6 hours. Some of them are not observing. And we have also taken some initiative to ensure a monitoring system within the resource persons team to ensure the quality of the work done by the village level resource persons. Yes, now I am coming to the innovations that we have adopted. On the recruitment policy, we have recruited more than 1,400 resource persons at various levels. No serious complaints. No serious, not serious, no allegation to the SAU team. The recruitment, the written test, the interview, all these things were transparent. No complaint at all. And our capacity building strategy was also very systematic. And before this August audience, I have a request that this one short capacity building initiative is not sufficient. Is 5 days village level resource persons or 30 days training is not sufficient. We should have continuous efforts to build the capacity of resource persons. The SAU should provide continuous capacity. And we have designed clear modules. We have organized the decentralized training system, identified some identified one training institution in every district with having state-of-the-art infrastructure. Our VRP training is residential training, 5 days residential training. Without residential training, we cannot produce results. On an average, we will get 12, 13 hours for the VRP SHT training. We have pre-breakfast sessions. These are all activity-oriented sessions, not monotonous deliveries. Post-dinner sessions. For example, the MIS category, issue categorization. They sit together in various subgroups after dinner. It was very useful. It was very useful. We have taken systematic capacity building initiatives. And also, I have told you about the quality management framework, particularly to stick on to comply the audit rules and also the auditing standards. No compromise at all. You should be very careful. And I have also mentioned the participatory content analysis workshop for reviewing the quality of the social audit reports. Yes, another innovation was the making use of this social capital of local government associations. We get useful platforms. And in Kerala, generally, we do not have a residential social audit system. All the panchayats are quite accessible. Kerala is not having any remote villages, only very few. And in those places, that is in most difficult areas, we have set up residential training, residential facilities for conducting social audit, particularly in the tribal, remote tribal areas. The resource person stayed in the panchayat's office or some other residential um, uh, lodges and other things. They conducted social audits. Yes, we have also conducted a work study on the physical output of resource persons in the urban areas and in the midland and also in the highlands, because the geographical situation in the coastal area is different from the geographical situation in the highlands. In the highland, they have to walk along miles to visit a work sites. And in a realistic manner, we have conducted a work study, and a standardized norms was developed by SAU to release wages for the village resource persons. And another most important point I would like to share with you is that we have taken a challenge with the support of the ministry. Susmita ji, with the support of the ministry, we have taken a challenge to ensure total coverage, comprehensive coverage of all the panchayat, gram sabhas, and public hearing in the Panchayat Nirnay Act within a period of 6 months. The 941 panchayats will be live streamed within a period of 6 months. And we have already covered 35% and uploaded in the Panchayat Nirnay App. We should ensure total coverage in the Panchayat Nirnay App. Yes, MIS reports are regularly using as a tool for monitoring, strengthening the internal monitoring system, negotiating with the government. We make use of the data that is available with the MIS to negotiate with the SCGC, State Level Employment Guarantee Committee, with the LSTD, Local Self Government Department, and also among the resource persons. This is a useful tool to monitor their activities. Yes. Yes, therefore, MIS is a useful tool for SAU to strengthen its quality. And now I am coming to the last part of my presentation. We have some suggestions for improving or strengthening social audit in future. And we have to get more and vigorous policy support from the state administrative departments to strengthen social audit. That means we want support to extend all the schemes implemented by these different line departments at the state level and conduct social audits. And another most challenging initiative is to extend social audits of all the local plan schemes implemented by the local governments. We have uh, uh, 2 days ago, I have prepared a detailed guideline for conducting social audits of local government projects. The development projects implemented by the panchayats, the block panchayats, the district panchayats, and also the municipalities and municipal corporations. And that would be a very innovative attempt. Therefore, we should continuously strengthen the capacity building and professional capacity of the resource persons. Training should not be an on-time affair. It should be continuous, concurrent. Yes, the state administration should be more vigilant on, or they have to pay much attention to the ATR and also to verify the genuineness of the ATR prepared by the local governments. And the social audit reports are to be placed before the SLEGC, State Level Employment Guarantee Council. We have given this report to the LSTD, local self-government administrative departments, and that report have not yet placed before the Legislative Assembly. We regularly prepare the annual administration reports and submit to the local government department. That report should be placed before the Legislative Assembly. That is the responsibility mandated by the social audit standards. And we are negotiating with the governments. Then another important thing is communication is very important. We have to strengthen the communication between the implementing department and the social audit unit. In some places, there are certain gaps in communication. And it is the result of the failure on the part of the social audit team, and also the antagonistic attitude on the part of the line department, sorry, the administrative department. It should be strengthened. And we have limitation to monitor manually the activities, daily activities of village resource persons or block resource persons. We have started an initiative, but at that time, the ministry pointed out that they are going to develop an online system to monitor the activities of the resource persons. Then we dropped it. Anyhow, we should have an online monitoring system for monitoring the activities of village resource persons and block level resource. Manual monitoring has its own limitations. And in the MIS, we can only take reports for the whole year. 6 months report should be taken, and there should be some provision or this, some customization in the MIS to take 6 months reports. And the Accountant General Office have professionalism in auditing, including social auditing. They are also started to conduct social audits. That means performance audits, not social audit, performance audits. They have very professional competency in conducting audits. The CAG has themselves, or the CAG team themselves, prepared the social audit standards. They have competency. And we need the support of the CAG to enhance the auditing professionalism, social audit resource persons, and also to build up a very strong quality enhancement framework for social audits. Yeah. Anyhow, Sajaji, the CAG, the deputy CAG was the chairman of the task force. That means they have also part of they are also part of the MOD has taken the initiative, no doubt at all. I'm not undermining the importance of MOD. The MOD has collaborated with the CAG because they have credibility. They have, once these social audit standards is signed by the CAG, deputy CAG, it has its own credibility. That is all. Thank you so much. I welcome questions and clarification. Yeah, I have one more suggestion. That is very simple. Now we are conducting social audit only for the works undertaken by the panchayat, MGNREG works. Social audit should be extended to the admin fund also. That is a suggestion. A plea before the ministry. The social audit should be extended to the admin fund. Then the administrative officials should have more accountability to the social audit team. That is one thing. Second thing is, there are so many sub-themes implemented by the missions, GNREG's missions. For example, Unnati, Amrit Sarovar. All these sub-schemes should be come under the purview of social audit. That is two more suggestions.
Thank you, sir. Any question from other states to the director, sir?
Very good presentation from Kerala State, Dr. Ramakanchi. In your presentation, particularly in the innovations adopted, you have mentioned that you have availed the support of local government association for taking policy decisions and created policy support. So would you little bit elaborate on this? What is this local government association?
During the time of decentralized planning or strengthening democratic decentralization, the state planning board and the state government um, used the democratic social capital of local government association. Local government association means all the panchayat presidents have a common platform. That is the Grama Panchayat Association. Actually, it is not the association of the presidents. It is the association of all the elected representatives of the Gram Panchayats. And they have a very huge building, other infrastructure. They are also doing some publications. They are partnering with Kila. While I was the director of Kila, there was a program supported by SDC, Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation. And this Swiss Agency Development and Cooperation strongly supported to establish, set up platforms, democratic platforms under the leadership of local governments associations. The Panchayat Presidents Association, the Block Panchayat Presidents Association, the District Panchayat Presidents Chamber, the Mayor's Chamber, the Municipal Presidents, Chairman's Chamber. All these representatives are in the general body of the social audit unit. See, the president of the Panchayat Association is a member of the general body of social audit unit. The mayor's chamber president is the member of the general body of social audit unit. And we can directly negotiate, communicate with them. And also, as the director of social audit unit, I issue certain circulars to the office bearers of these associations. It is very easy to communicate with them. It is more effective than directly communicate to a panchayat president. They themselves own it. Right? And all the decision-making forums or events are also represented by these people. The government of Kerala make use of these associations to take policy decisions. Once the guidelines of a state plan, for example, now we are in the process of preparing the guidelines for 15 5-year plan. The government of Kerala invite these people to answer us. That is what is social audit unit also make use of this. Yes. Not political, all the parties, all the political parties represented in the state legislative assembly are also partners. It is a democratic. Of course, the panchayat president have politics. All the parties, either it is 60-40 ratio or 55-45 ratio. That's all. Sometimes the UDF having 55, sometimes the LDF having 55. That is the political alternative. So, yes, Susmita.
So thank you for the presentation and so many good practices you have shared. Basically, that some of the courses you have already included for the social audit for the local government. That is very important that we sensitize the officers, and also you have shared that you have conducted so many workshops because you already share in our groups also.
Yes.
That is also helpful for the entire team. Sir, I have a question regarding as you share that the recruitment process, the transparency and all. So I wanted to know that when a person applied, because you are taking the application, right, sir? So when a person applied for the VRP or BRP, how your team is ensuring that that person is not related to any political party or any GP members? Because it is very important. If it is related to any political party or any GP member, they can influence the entire finding. They may drop it.
That is
Yeah. So how your team is ensuring, because it's a mass recruitment, right? And I don't think so that much capacity is available in the state level. So how you ensure this process will be very transparent and you select the right candidate?
It is a very valid question, particularly for Kerala. Kerala is a very politically volatile society. All of them have political affiliations. We cannot qualify or disqualify the resource persons in terms of the political party affiliation or affinity. But one thing is quite clear. Once they appointed as village resource person or block level resource person, they cannot appear publicly in the platform of a political party. Last year, we have removed one block resource person. During the time of election, she has made some public speeches for a political party, X or Y. Public speech. That cannot be admitted. That cannot be tolerated. No party politics openly. The resource person should um, observe high degree of integrity, independence, and impartiality. Even though they have politics or political affinity, they should keep it as private. Another thing is the social audit is conducted in a collective manner. At least two village resource persons should verify the files, and also the same two village resource persons should go to the field and prepare the Gram Sabha report and present in the Gram Sabha. No single person. Then they are rotated. In every social audit cycle, the village resource persons are rotated. In case of any political partiality, come before the social audit unit.
So, in continuation of my previous question, that if you get any knowledge or any complaint regarding any VRP or BRP, that they have taken some bribe, they drop the issues or they close the cases. So, how you are taking the action and handle that cases? And
No,
what are the measurement you are taking, or what is the mechanism followed by the social audit?
no instance of taking bribe or money or some other favor from the panchayats. Why? Because the social audit findings, every day during the time of file verification, they have to prepare an observation note, file verification note to the panchayat secretary. That day ends with giving the file verification note to the secretary. If they are ready to rectify or correct some cases, but the entire thing cannot be rectified. For example, they are not recording measurement in the template. It cannot be rectified. It cannot be resolved during the time of record verification. It should be remain as issue. But if the panchayat secretary did not count signs or the checklist is not fully filled, or the FTO copy is not available in the FTO copy is available in the system, they can take it and put it in the file. These type of minor issues can be resolved. And at the end of file verification, they have to prepare a file verification note and present before the panchayats, and they can also commit it. We provide every opportunity to hear the implementing department. It is transparent. And after file verification, they prepare an audit note. In the social audit standards, there is no mention about audit notes. In Kerala, we are very strict to prepare audit note, as in the case of statutory auditing. And that audit note is submitted before the panchayats. And the exit meeting, they can also comment it. And the village resource person or block resource person should give at least 5 days time to internalize the administrative department to comment. And it is also transparent. And the issues listed down in the audit notes, in the Gram Sabha report, and in the public hearing reports should be compatible. And that is why last year we organized the content analysis workshop, and a comparative analysis was made on the exit meeting notes, the Gram Sabha reports, and also the issues mapped in the public hearing reports, and in the MIS, and in the no question of dropping down.
So as we observe, sir, it's for all social auditing, right? that if there is 2 or 3 person, whatever, before they are raising the issue during the night when they are compiling, they are dropping the issues, the pressure or anything, and we have observed this. So I think all SU director need to look after this issue because this is one of the crucial issues. Maybe somebody is not getting the information, but it is true that issues are dropping or issues are closed by them. So these are the major issues for related to grievance, own team member. So this is the observation from the
It is
MORT. Yeah,
as far as
it's
the
not only for your team, sir. It is for all SU teams.
no, as far as Kerala for the last 3.5 years experience, there is no arbitrarily dropping of issues by the social audit team. We have the internal vigilance mechanism. The block resource person should spend 60 part of their time for supervising or monitoring the record verification process and the field verification process. And recently, I have issued an guideline that the district level resource persons should spend at least 5 days for validating or verifying or monitoring the field verification cross check, super check, and 5 days time for field. 5 days time for
This is good.
this type of internal monitoring system should be strengthened, and this is the only way. This is the only way. The democratic deficiencies can be rectified only through strengthening democracy, not annihilating democracy. We have to strengthen. We have to be keep vigilant. Strengthen the internal.
Yes, there should be some mechanisms so that we can internally monitoring all of this, and this should be from the state level. So, director to SRP to so that others team also can.
Definitely, I'll document it and send to the ministry for your against.
Sir, I have one more question, sir. As sir, you are conducting 5 more schemes, 5 more schemes audit, right?
Huh.
So I wanted to know, as a point of MORT, what are the issues and challenges you are facing from the implementation to funding to ATR? What are the challenges you are facing?
One thing is the Department of Social Justice and Empowerment. The ministry gives grants directly to the NGOs for an NGO or an institutions. And the internal monitoring system is very weak. Even the Department, Social Justice Department, do not have any idea on which institutions have received grants, how much money they have received, no idea at all. And they are not so accountable. They are not so accountable. And when we come to the ATR closure, for example, on Shrestha Hospital, they have already stopped that program. They decided that we don't want any more Shrestha. They are not ready to give ATR. What can we do? What can we do? Another thing is the other ministries are not sanctioning funds in time. For example, IRCs, they are getting only 100 rupees per day for food. How can the IRCA management, IRCA can manage food with 100 rupees? These beneficiaries are taking medicine, they want more food, you know, that the IRCA beneficiaries need more food because they are taking medicines. This 100 rupees is insufficient. And there are so many issues, and these issues have been flagged before the district level assembly and also state social justice assembly, and this was also given to the ministry. As in the case of NHM, it was very positive. That all depends on the leadership of the hospital. If the medical officer is proactive and he is in a position to give deliverable leadership, very committed. The institution has tremendously improved the infrastructure, the community level support. But some of the doctors are doing routine work. Routine work in that hospitals, the outpatients number is not improving. But if the leadership is good, the doctor is in a credible position at the expected level of the community. The out, outpatients rate has tremendously increased. And this is also given to the reports that is given to the NHM, the Directorate of Health Services. And in the case of PM portion, we have a bad experience. I'm also very much interested to share this experience. We have conducted social audit of 240 schools. So 280 schools in 14 districts, 20 schools. There is rampant corruption in the noon meal skill programs. In small school, it is very difficult to manage because they are getting very. But in big schools having thousands of enrollment, only 70% of the students are getting noon meal skills. Only 70%. But the school authorities are getting what do you call the willingness 7% students. If they fill a form, circulate a form, get the ministry people are coming for public hearing. Therefore, you have to hold on. You have to hold on. Who, which people from the ministry is coming to this 152 block panchayats for public hearing? Sure. School level surpassed. School level surpassed. And after that, the regional level, that means block level public hearings. But at that time, they disrupted. The associations of the private school headmasters, listen, everyone is organized in Kerala. The toddy tappers, the dobbies, the butchers, all are organized. The school headmasters are also organized. They spread video clippings, sorry, not video, audio clippings. And they were deadly against social audits. Deadly against social audit. And the director of public instruction, there is a racket in it. After that, one noon meal officer was booked and he has looted 38 lakhs rupees from the state. That person was booked. Because we are fighting against the system, the corrupt practices, long-standing corrupt practices prevail in this system. It is very difficult, but it is challenging, and we are enjoying it. Thank you so much. Yes. I
Sir, namaste, sir. So my question is about ATRs. So I have seen in FM case, social in FM case, financial misappropriation in NREGA schemes, there are 15,000 reported cases in
18,000, more than 18,000 reported cases last year.
okay, sir, 18,000. In out of that, only 12,000 are decided. Sir.
Yeah.
Decided. But recovery was made for 7,600.
Yes.
My question is, sir, decided for recovery was 12,000 cases, but recovery was made 7,600 cases. Other than 60% cases was dropped, sir. I think in MIS
It was
report I see.
actually it is not dropped.
Yes, sir.
Difference between reported cases
Yes.
and decided cases. Yes, that's
It means 12,000 was decided for recovery. Out of that, 7,000
was recovered.
My question is that, sir,
Please.
if any case was dropped, finally we have to give a satisfactory report for that, sir, in issue, sir.
We have not yet dropped.
mechanism, sir?
There are 2 points. One is the difference between reported cases and decided cases. It is a very serious systemic problem. And in the annual master circular, there is a mention about the implementing department. How can the implementing department can arbitrarily decide? They themselves take a decision that this is not a valid finding. This is a finding with a due process. Due process. The departmental officials say that this is not an issue. And this is a fault with the, or this is a systemic issue, and the ministry should address this. Once the issue is reported as part of social audit, as a due process, it should be decided only with the presence of the social audit team. And that is why we are creating so many platforms. Gram Sabha, public hearing. Then, in case of anything, they can also appeal. They can also appeal. They can appeal to the social audit unit. The social audit director should make an external team to do detailed verification. And that is an issue. And recovered case also. Recovered case also. Mechanism that we have adopted, all the financial misappropriation issues and the financial deviation issues should come before the SAU, and only with the approval of the SAU that FM issues and the FD issues can be, because that cannot be delegated to the district resource persons or block resource persons.
have an experience in working as a faculty or filmmaking or something like that. It was a very gripping story like thing actually we are all involved. For that, I congratulate you, sir. Thank you. So what is one more interesting thing is that actually you have carried throughout your presentation inherently one inherently you entire your presentation is inherently carried. This is very important message of it, but actually it is required. So keeping aside these comments, one question I have, sir. So as you said, actually totally 266 were the approved number of works allowed as per the MGNREGS is concerned. There were you told actually there were some instances of executing the works other than these 226, 66. So what were the remarks you have written there? What was the ATR on that? That is the first question.
Yes, I have mentioned this point as part of the incremental changes or achievements that we have achieved during the last 3.5 years. In earlier days, there was land clearance, clearing the grasses and bushes on the roadside. My MGNREGS friends are also implementing team are also here. This type of works for the sake of what? The panchayats are supposed to give work once they demand
For the sake of work.
for the sake of work. I have no hesitation to cover the limitations. It is not the fault of them. I have practically stated that the panchayat elected representatives are the empowered. They boost them. They are only identified is to implement 100 days work with the basics or to the basics. And nowadays they are part of extending social audit or ensuring coverage. The social audit research persons identified that these works are not admissible works listed by the amount. They raised the issue. This method continuously improving the implementation of MG. When you look in some of the estimates, major part of the work or major environment is for clearing land. And very, very systematic implementation. The social audit reports clearly stated that these works are not admissible works under the category listed by the industry. It is come down. The value of social audit. What was that action? It means days carried out and there was no social audit. In Kerala, the social audit system mandated from the last year and a half. In the 2021 status report prepared by NIRD, Kerala was in the red zone. I'm here to get the revised report update report. That is the only time I ask yeah, now the color of Kerala becomes green. It is an ongoing process of correction. Social audit is a correct audit. Also use
close to more than 50%. It is every day it is improving. And then more than 80%. Before that, it was 90%. Um,